What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. But this video is entitled America's Trying to Hit the Reset Button. Economically, politically, and everything in between, right? This country is in debt. And when you're in debt, you're losing. And when you lose in general, all the problems that were covered up by winning bubble up to the surface. So, a lot of these arguments that people want to blame on, Trump or whatever, some of it, and a lot of arguments that they with Obama, it started with the Iraq war with Bush because, when Bush got in office, we had a surplus and then we went to a deficit and then it started ballooning, right? So now we're at where we are at right now. So, what's going on is folks are upset. Immigration. Illegal immigration. See, illegal immigration was cool when they felt the economy was stronger. And corporations and businesses and just citizens could take advantage of cheap illegal labor. See, it was cool then. Paying people under the table, massive profits, even though the economy was going downward. You were still making money. But when you started feeling the pinch of America's financial failings, that's when these immigrants got to go. Now, people have been saying, look, this illegal immigration thing is out of hand. But, see, now America wants to hit the reset button. We got too many people here. I mean, illegal immigration should have been a priority, and immigration should have been a priority since 9/11. Prior to that, but since 9/11. But country was still making money. So this is where, we're at with this illegal immigration thing. All of the scandals. Let me back up, because immigration is something new right now. So let me back up a little bit. Enron, AIG, Lehman Brothers, bailing out bankers. This was the beginning of the end. When you got to bail out a banker from being frivolous with money. When a business is too big to fail. This is when things just went seriously left. Because bailing out the car industry, the auto industry, when part of the issue with the auto industry was it was cutting back on American workers and American labor. People have been talking about Detroit for years fell apart because the auto industry left. But that's the same industry you got to bail out. See, it was a problem. So America wants to hit the reset button with all this stuff that's going on right now. Automation is part of hitting the reset button. We need to get the public accustomed to using devices to pay for stuff. Automated checkout lines and whatnot. We need to hire less people because we don't have the money per se to keep employing all these people with these deficits. We got to make cuts, and the cuts come with the very people. Now it's irony, but whatever. population control. Because once again, they're trying to reset they're trying to hit the reset button with the population of America. Because remember, right before illegal immigration and all of that, they kept putting out that whites would be are a minority population, and it will continue to be a minority population by the demographics. Not to mention, and this was before recently. Not to mention that like 55% of whites are over 55. So you're going to see a dying off of half of those people. So that's a drastic drop in numbers, that people seem to forget. But see, so we were seeing with all these agendas being pushed, you got to get rid of illegal immigrants. They'll push the alphabet agenda to a degree where, not wanting people to reproduce. Maybe people might start talking more about abortion so people won't reproduce. And what am I missing on this? And you see the decline of the American family in general. But what that also declines is families coming together and having multiple children. So in some ways, you're hitting the reset button on the population. So all the people who created this big debt gonna be dead. It's less people. So you're creating a country that may go from superpower to either streamlined and more efficient, or an indebted underclass of a nation. Because if we go from 300-400 million to 180, and the bulk of the people that died are the reason why this country is in so much debt, and they passed it on to the next generation, that's not a good look. Because this might be a war-torn country to a degree. So America's trying to hit the reset button. But see, here's the problem. Even with that reset button, other groups are trying to hit the reset button. It's the ADOS thing. It's part of the reset button. No. You're not just going to pay off all these other people, and we're not going to get out. Not finna happen. So all these other groups who benefited off of us, not going to happen. Since you get the reset, we get the reset. So it's, the political system is getting reset. People went from more liberal to more conservative, and the way it's looking, it might be conservative for a very, very long time. And I don't think conservatism has as much to do with the politics of it and the propaganda involved with it, but more so the principles of conservatism. Even though the Republican Party has not followed the basic economic principles of conservatism whatsoever. That's the party that's gotten us into all these debts. So, that's the issue. Ironically, the Democrats got us out of debts. And, I'm talking the last 30 years, basically. So, this is the problem. America's hitting the reset button, and you're seeing these other groups want to reset too. As far as women want to reset on women's position in America. Asians want to reset to be a little bit high up on the food chain. Hispanics want to reset to be more higher up on the food chain. And blacks want to reset as far as reparation season. So and Native Americans, I wouldn't be surprised if they want to reset too. I think what's going to wind up happening is, like I said, since the country's losing, you can't pay people to shut up no more. So this is going to be an interesting road, because this reset doesn't go for like one group and then everybody else chills, or a few groups and everybody chills. No, everybody's hitting the button. Everybody's cleaning house and streamlining and making their agendas more efficient, because this country isn't in a position to actually take care of everyone like it used to. And you can see that dwindling down because of the economics, the politics, the business factor, the job factor, the market, the changing of times. So this is what I got to say on this. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.